Hello, sorry about the delay, guys. My food order was being taken, and obviously feeding my fat butt is more important than you guys. Sorry about that. It looks like we have a Manectric Bats going against an Eveltol Bats. Um, Sorry, I can't see what you guys are saying if you are saying anything because it's not up. Can you get the chat up so I can see it? Thanks, Pooks.
Explain to them the basics.
Explain to them what? I don't know what I'm explaining to you guys. Mmm. Look at an pretzel. Yummy. Janet, I'm not dissing the chat. It's just food is obviously the most important thing. Sorry. What were you saying you wanted me to do?
I don't even know. Oh, explain the basics, like what prize cards are and things like that. Red Hen doesn't know anything about that.
Oh, Redhead, are you still there? If so, I'll do what Jimmy told me to. So, cool thing about Minetric, or I guess that does my friends. They might. Um, so Huang's playing the Glade in his deck, which gives him the type advantage over the Minetric, which could make like a big play in it. But Minetric generally does play the new special energy, so I don't know what will happen there. And he played a judge, so both players are going to go down to 4 cards. They're both going to hope to draw something off of it. Yveltal does have a bit of a weakness in this matchup because of the typing. Um, Yveltal and Yveltal EX are both weak to Minetric EX. The Zoroark and the Gallade will play a really big swing role for Mike in this. Daniel's playing a trainer's mail. You can see the dissatisfaction in his face. 3 Zubats and a Hex Maniac, so looks like he's just taking the Hex, hoping to draw something better next. So off his trainer's mail, or off the, whatever it's called, Judge, he must have gotten the Lysander, trainer's mail, energy, attached to energy, and he did attack for the knockout because um, go Uncle Mike, go Pet Panda. What up, Pet Panda? Um, did he walk into a cavern? Oh, the Zubat. You're right, Janet. Um, Looks like Huan's kind of struggling to decide what he wants to do. He didn't know if he wanted to actually attach that double colors to the Evotool. He is at a type disadvantage, so it might not be the best play. But ultimately, that's what he did decide to do. And he just junipered his or sycamored his handway to draw a fresh 7. See what he gets. Looks like there's a float stone in the double colorless attached to the Zoroark. Uh, but the Zoroark's just gonna go down because of assault laser, not assault laser. Whatever the second attack on Manectric is, it's just pretty good. But he did retreat.
I'm pretty sure it's Assault Laser.
The second attack is? Oh, it is assault laser. Okay, I'm dumb. So he did retreat the Zoroark and put up the baby Voltol and just retreated, um, or retreated and attacked to get another Dark Energy. He played the Lysander for the Zoroark, um, knocked that out, so the prizes are at 4 to 5. Hulan looking through his discard to see what he has. Sorry guys, I'm gonna I'm gonna end up calling him Hulan because that's what I know him by. Um, sorry, it should have been Hulan Mike Collins, but apparently it's Uncle Mike.
It's what the stream knows him as.
Jimmy says it's what the stream knows him as. I don't care. It's Hulan Mike. So, Hulan is bow compressoring. Looks like he's discarding a Gallade. Maybe Maxie's. I actually didn't see what the first cards he picked were. Um, Jimmy was distracting me. Again, sorry. I'm just gonna blame everything on Jimmy like I always do. So he is trying to figure out what attack he wants to do. He does still have his energy attachment. If I'm not mistaken, he does. Because he, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Kim didn't correct me again. Correct me about what, Janet? Hashtag blame Jimmy for sure. I blame Jimmy for everything. I've been doing it all day though. Um, oh, just to let everyone know, Kim did ID into Top Cut. She was 4-1, and so is her opponent, and so they both just took the draw to go 4-1-1, and they are gonna most likely definitely be in Top Cut. These two players have a possibility of making top cut. There is a 3-1-1 playing a 3-2. If he loses that match, then then all of the people that are 4-2 have the possibility of making top cut. So we will see what happens there. As I find out more information, I will let you all know. But for now, both these players have the potential to make top cut. So Hulan does maybe not. Technically, the energy was attached, but his opponent just kind of let him take it back. Okay, he does attach the energy and evil balls for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 140 damage. Um, Daniel's gonna look for a Manetric, try and get back into the game. That knockout was pretty big for Hulan, so it's putting him into the game. Uh, It's not a good matchup, so he's hoping to be able to do something big here. Wow, Daniel hit everything off of that. Uh, he was able to shaman for 6. He got a Sycamore in there as well, along with the Manetric, Energy, and Trainer's Mail. He fails the Trainer's Mail, so that wasn't good. And he's gone Judge, putting Huan back down to 4 cards in hand. This has been an insane turn. The Ultra Ball for the Shaman, and then being able to judge right into that. Oh my gosh. I don't know how Huan does still have the active eval tool, so that is going into his favor because the Manetrix only going to be able to do 80 damage max if he gets the muscle band to put onto it with weakness. So that is going into Hulan's favor. Almost attached to Team Flare Tool. That'll be kind of crucial. Um, Not sure how crucial that would be. Hulan has the energy to do both attacks right now, but it might hinder him, and it definitely makes Assault Laser a lot better. He is Ultra Balling again, probably for the Crobat. It's just going to put more damage onto the Evo Toll, so it makes it easier for the Manetric to be able to knock it out. And opts to discard the tool. I'm pretty interested by that actually. Uh, you'd think wanting the tool on it would be better than just doing the extra 20 there because then he'd also be hitting for weakness and just making Manetric overall stronger. So I'm not exactly sure why he chose to discard it and go for the gold bat. We will see if it hindered or hurt him in the long run. Right now, Hulan's just trying to think of what he's going to do to be able to stay in this game. This is his only Evotoll EX right now, and so that's all the power he has with this. Ideally, he wants to get another Evotoll EX onto his bench and be able to Y Cyclone the double colorless onto that, so then he still has energies and is able to eventually come back and knock that out. Knock the Manectric out. The Y-Cyclone does 90 and would be able to knock out the Goldbat. So then that takes out the Crobat damage that Daniel might be able to have as well. And it just puts Hulan in a really good position. Because then if he gets the Muscle Band, he can knock out the Shaman if he gets the Lysander. So just have to think those turns ahead and see what happens. He played a Trainer's Mail. I think he got the random receiver? Not random receiver, Ultra Ball. Random receiver's not legal. Is random receiver legal? It's not legal. Talking just to talk, guys. Sorry. He's going to Ultra Ball. I'm thinking it's for the. He failed. He might not have an Evil Toll left. An Evil Toll EX left. He is going to play that VS Seeker for the Maxis. Oh, the Maxis is huge right here. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing, Hulan. I got you. So he gets to put the Gallade onto his bench and draw 5 cards. He's going to be looking for. He can still Y Cyclone that DCE onto the Gallade, and the Gallade puts him in an even better spot. It's forcing Daniel to have to get that special electric energy, so then he isn't affected by the weakness from the Gallade's attack, and it just makes it harder for Hulan to be able to come back to win. He chooses to move. Hulan must have the dark energy or the double colors in hand because he chose to move a dark energy from the Eveltal EX to a baby Eveltal. Um, Daniel's level balling for Zubat. A Zubat. He played one. Oh, because who on Juniper? No, I don't know. A Zubat came from somewhere. And there is the special energy. It's just taking Hulan's win possibilities out of the equation. He super scooped up the Shaman, taking that out. He attached a special energy. It is still looking pretty favorable in Hulan's favor because he can two-shot this Manectric. It's going to do 60. The Assault Laser, there's not a tool attached to the Gallade, so he can just play a supporter swing into it, and it's going to do 130, so he can two-shot it. Unless he plays a hammer or something. I don't know if he plays those. But Daniel is doing a good job at keeping Hulan's options of what he's able to play very limited.
He does not play hammer.
Okay, he doesn't play hammer. Does he play Xerosic? Xerosic would be clutch. No, Hulan played in Acrobikes, just trying to figure out maybe he played in Acrobike. I think he did. Okay, Daniel was just looking at his discard. Hulan did play an Acrobike. Pondering between the two cards, trying to figure out what's going to best suit him in the long run. Um, Discards the muscle band because he doesn't want to attach it to anything because it's just going to make that assault laser even better. He does play the Lysander, so he will get a knockout. Now all he's going to need is another Lysander for the last Zubat or Goldbat next turn, and it will give him the KO and the win. This Manectric can't one-hit KO him right now. There is no Daniel can't play a Team Flare tool on it. He'll didn't attach the muscle band to it. So it's going to do 60 plus the 20 from, sorry, 80 with the muscle band, and then the 20 from the gold bat is going to make it up to 100. So that's not a KO because Gallade has 150 hit points. So it's looking like it might go into Hulan's favor. He can at least absorb one hit from it. So that's good. That's real good. Um, So we will have to wait and see what happens. The only thing I can really see Daniel doing right now is attacking into the Glade or Lysandering up the eval tool with RNG kind of limiting the energy. He plays Giovanni, so that's going to do 20 more, 120. The 20, it's only 140, so he's still 10 short. Okay, so Daniel did his math wrong. He thought it was going to be a knockout, but he did do his math wrong. Did he take a prize off that?
No.
Okay. So this is a very close game. Huan needs to get either a Lysander or a VS Seeker to be able to pick up this win right now. Um, he's trying the best he can. He doesn't. It doesn't look like he has many options in his hand. His hand is just kind of dead right now. He has energies. He just doesn't have a supporter to be able to play. He doesn't have cards left in his deck. Correction, he just decked himself.
I don't
He
know.
just did 1671 through 150. I'm pretty sure
Did he play a
Hulan
subscription?
just lost. He just played a
Sycamore?
Sycamore with no cards left in deck, which you draw as many as you can. I think Hulan just lost.
Oh, it's over here. It's it's
Hold on, guys. Hi, Shiny Victini. Hulan. Hulan. So I'm back on. Okay. So Hulan did lose. He ultimately decked himself and just wasn't able to pull out the win. So I will see you guys for Top Cut.